All right, so we're diving into something pretty big today.
Oh.
Millions are dealing with it, right?
Yeah.
Hair loss.
Right.
And there's this like buzz about this thing called photobiomodulation. So we're going to unpack all that. What is it? Does it actually work?
So photobiomodulation is pretty interesting.
Okay.
It uses specific wavelengths of light to kind of stimulate, activity at a cellular level.
So it's like
almost like
instead of like creams and potions and stuff.
Exactly. A boost of energy.
We're talking about light. That's cool.
Yeah.
But how does light, how does that make my hair grow?
Well, think of your hair follicles.
Okay.
Like tiny little plants.
Okay.
They need the right nutrients and the right environment to grow, right?
Yeah.
Photobiomodulation, and specifically wavelengths like 635 nanometers and 810 nanometers. These can...
Right. So we're getting specific.
Yeah.
Those wavelengths, why those?
So imagine...
what makes them special for hair?
The 635 nanometer wavelength.
Okay.
Like tiny firefighters.
Right.
Calming down inflammation on your scalp.
Okay, so inflammation is not good.
No, inflammation can really hinder hair growth.
Okay.
So by reducing that, you're setting the stage for healthier follicles.
Gotcha. So it's like clearing the path
Yes.
to the little hair plants to come up.
Exactly.
I like this analogy.
Yeah.
What about the 810? What's that one do?
So that's the deep diver.
Huh?
810 penetrates further into the scalp, promoting healing and regeneration.
Okay.
So it can help to revitalize these hair follicles, give them that boost of energy they need to grow.
So two-pronged approach, right?
Exactly.
Calm the inflammation with the 635.
Yeah.
Energize the follicles with the 810. That's pretty cool. And this is where MedWave comes in.
Yeah.
They're using this in their red light panels, right?
Exactly.
So they've got like...
MedWave has been a pioneer in this, in using these specific wavelengths.
Okay.
They've developed what they call narrow light technology, which allows for a more targeted approach, delivering those beneficial wavelengths right where they're needed.
But does the science, does the research back this up?
Yeah.
Because we hear a lot of promises.
This is where it gets really exciting.
Okay.
There was a study in 2013 by Lanza fame and his team.
Okay.
And they looked at the effects of a 655 nanometer laser.
Right.
Very close to the 635 we've been talking about.
Okay.
They combined this with LEDs.
Okay.
And they looked at men with androgenetic alopecia, a common type of hair loss.
Yeah.
And the results were pretty remarkable.
Like what?
The men who received this treatment saw a 39% increase in hair count.
39%. That's huge.
Compared to those who didn't.
So, you could go from feeling self-conscious to actually seeing a difference.
Excellent.
Are there any other studies that, back this up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Another study in 2021 by Yang and his colleagues.
Okay.
They used a 650 nanometer red light.
Okay.
And they also found significant hair growth promoting effects.
So we're seeing a pattern here.
Yes.
With this wavelength.
Definitely.
It's not just theory.
Wow.
There's actually research.
Yeah, there's a growing body of evidence that supports the effectiveness.
So it's not just a quick fix.
Yeah.
This is long-term.
It's about addressing the underlying issues that contribute to hair loss and promoting that long-term growth.
I like it. So it's you're creating a healthy environment for your hair to grow.
Exactly.
That's cool. So how does this
So remember those tiny powerhouses in our cells? Like mitochondria.
Yeah.
They're responsible for producing energy, right? Photobiomodulation can actually stimulate mitochondrial activity, leading to increased cellular energy.
So it's giving them a jolt.
You could say that, a shot of espresso, waking them up, giving them the energy to start producing hair again.
Okay, I like it. But is there a downside? Are there risks? Side effects?
Photobiomodulation is generally considered very safe when it administered properly.
Okay.
The research has shown very few side effects.
Okay, that's good.
Especially compared to other hair loss treatments.
Yeah, like medications or...
medications, surgeries, yeah.
So this is a pretty low-risk way...
Much lower risk.
...to potentially solve this problem.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And it's not like you have to do it every day.
Right.
Like some of those other treatments.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the great things about it.
So MedWave, their panels, you don't have...
They're designed for short treatment sessions.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to incorporate into your routine.
This has been really interesting.
Good.
We've gone from the basics of what photobiomodulation is to the specific wavelengths that can help.
Yeah.
And like the science.
Research.
But we're just getting started.
There's so much more we haven't even talked about, like the potential for pain relief.
Yeah, I want to get into
or skin rejuvenation.
Okay, so we're going to delve into that in just a minute.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Sounds good. So we talked about hair.
Yeah.
But photobiomodulation, it's got a lot of other applications too.
Like what?
One area that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Pain management.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people are looking for good ways to manage pain.
Especially
without having to rely on like hardcore medications. What kind of pain are we talking here?
We're talking about all sorts of pain from, acute injuries to chronic conditions.
Okay.
Think about, you know, those nagging aches and pains that we all get, or even debilitating pain from conditions like arthritis.
So how does shining light on my body?
So it's not about masking the pain. It's about addressing that underlying inflammation.
Right, like the 635.
Remember the 635?
Yeah.
Like little peacemakers.
So same principle, different part of the body.
Exactly.
Inflammation equals pain.
Yeah.
Take away inflammation, less pain.
Right, and it's non-invasive.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a much gentler approach.
Than like?
Yeah, than like medications or, more invasive procedures.
It's interesting how this one technology can be applied to so many different things.
No, it's amazing.
Hair loss, pain. You said skin
rejuvenation.
Rejuvenation too, right?
The possibilities are vast.
Okay, but what kind of research is there for the pain management side?
There's a growing body of research that supports the use of photobiomodulation for pain relief.
Oh, okay.
Studies have shown positive results for things like osteoarthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome, even nerve pain.
Wow. So that's a lot of different types of pain.
It really is.
Are there any like particular studies that you think are really cool?
There was one study that looked at photobiomodulation on knee pain in people with osteoarthritis.
Okay.
And they found that the people who got the light therapy had significant reductions in their pain and improvements in their function.
So they could move better.
Yes, exactly.
And feel less pain.
Improved quality of life.
That's awesome.
It is.
What about chronic pain? Like, can this help with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It can be a really valuable tool for managing chronic pain.
Wow.
You know, it can help to reduce inflammation, promote healing. It can even modulate those pain signals in the nervous system.
So it's like a multi-pronged approach.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and unlike
pain meds, photobiomodulation doesn't come with that long list of potential side effects.
It's a more natural approach.
Gentle, natural approach. Harnessing the power of light.
So we've got hair loss.
Yeah.
Pain relief. Skin rejuvenation. I mean, I know there's even more.
Wound healing. Yeah. Regeneration.
The list goes on.
It does. The possibilities are endless.
This is really cool, but let's get practical.
Okay.
What does it actually look like to get this treatment?
That's one of the beauties of it.
Okay.
It's very straightforward and user-friendly therapy.
Okay. Because I think some people get a little nervous when they hear about new technology.
I get it.
So what's it like? So it varies depending on what you're treating and what kind of device you're using.
Okay.
But in general, you can expect to sit or lie down in a comfy position while the light is applied to the targeted area.
So painless.
Painless?
Non-invasive.
Non-invasive.
Sounds good.
A lot of people.
Way better than needles and scalpels.
Yes, much better.
How long does a treatment last?
Again, it varies.
Okay.
But anywhere from a few minutes to about half an hour.
So not too bad.
No, not bad at all.
You could work that into your day.
Easily.
Especially if you're doing it at home.
Right, exactly.
With the MedWave panels.
MedWave, yeah.
It's so cool how accessible this is.
It is.
I mean, it's safe.
Safe, non-invasive.
User-friendly.
User-friendly.
It can be used for all sorts of things.
I know, it's amazing.
We've learned a lot. Science, applications.
Yeah.
What it's like to use it.
Yeah, that's right.